What's going on, everybody? Chase with iDub Hockey here today with Matt, who's the product manager of sticks for CCM Hockey. We have your very exciting 2022 stick family in front of us. Before we start talking tech and spec, and if someone was really ready to get into a CCM stick, how would you describe the differences in flex profile and style of play between all three?
First of all, I always like to start with the trigger and the RibCor line. So really, when you're talking about RibCor for us, that's your low kick, quick release stick. So it's really for players that's like, to shoot with snapshots, have that in mind. They're really trying to get the puck on and off the blade very, very quickly. And again, try to surprise the goalie, with that ultimate quick release. You're talking about a player who's also into more of passing stick handling and is really looking for that feel because of the blade and how it's designed. So that's gonna be your really first side of the spectrum, if I can say. If you go to the complete opposite then, and you go with Tacks, that here is more specialized for wrist shots. So you're looking for a player that likes to load the stick a lot, put a lot of weight into it, and really is into getting those heavy wristers to the net. And I'd say really looking for that velocity out of it. Somewhere in the middle, you have our new JetSpeed. And again, the JetSpeed line in general has always been around that hybrid kick point. And really for that player who's looking to do a little bit of both. So you're looking for versatility, you're looking for response, and you're really trying to, either take snapshots or wrist shots, a little bit of everything, but again, looking for that stick that's gonna kind of do it all for you.
Right, so we have the quickest release with the low kick in the trigger, opposite end of the spectrum, maximum velocity with that AS5 Pro. JetSpeed bridges the gap between the two.
Correct.
For max versatility. So if we had to maybe define these stick lines by a player in the NHL, how would you describe all three families here too?
I mean, JetSpeed is really easy to do. We have Austin Matthews, showcasing the JetSpeed and using it. And that's really the kind of player you want to have in mind when you're talking about JetSpeed, is someone who shoots from everywhere, really, taking either snapshots, wrist shots, all kind of scoring touches, if I can say. So really, really bodes well for JetSpeed. If you're talking about AS5 Pro, for example, you can be thinking of Miro Iskanen or Seth Jones, or guys that likes to, lean into their shots a lot more, put a lot of weight into it, and again, get that heavy wrister, to the net. And then if you're talking about trigger, well, you'll have, Crosby, someone that likes to touch the puck a lot, really scoring from up close, looking for that quick release, and again, a little bit of that feel for all the stick handling passing that he's doing.
That's perfect. So if you're not sure if you're a high kick or a mid kick type of player or a low kick, that's a fun way to sit down, maybe watch one of those guys. They're pretty exciting, so it'd be fun to see, which style of play kind of matches the player too. So let's walk through a couple of the key features that we find exclusive on each family that make it, so unique and really enhance that style of play, whether it's, the power, the quick release, or the versatility.
Yeah, sure. So if we start again with RibCor, what we said about being a low kick is still going to be one of the main differences between all three models, right? You have that ultimate quick release because of how the stick's designed, how the kick point's designed, and this is really held by the geometry. So we have a specific geometry for RibCor, which is that asymmetrical taper that you see at the bottom of the stick. And again, this has been designed to promote that quick release, promote a very, very quick loading and unloading of the stick, so that again, you can kind of surprise goalie with something that he's not expecting. If you go into the opposite again with AS5 Pro, here you're gonna have a mid kick. So your stick's gonna bend a lot higher, allows you to load more the stick, get more power behind your shot. And again, new for 2022 is a new geometry on the Pro model, the S5 Pro here, which is the V-shaped geometry. So we've again redesigned the shaft to increase that power, increase that velocity that comes out of the shot, but again, specifically tailored to wrist shots. So we wanted to get away a little bit from slap shots. We know there's less and less time on ice to take those heavy, cloud bombs and everything. So we redesigned this to really focus on a wrist shot while still having power in mind behind it. And then again, in the middle of both, JetSpeed here, so you're gonna have the hybrid kick point, which again, kind of a little bit of a do-it-all, do it pretty good in terms of snapshots and wrist shots. And then this comes with an R-shaped geometry, so something that feels a little bit more traditional, but has a little bit rounder corner, so that fits really, really well in your hands.
Perfect, Matt. Well, 2022 is a very exciting year for you guys, just with how far these lines have come. I mean, they've always been great, but this year, I feel like it's just something a little extra special on them.
Yeah.
But I just want to say thank you so much for having us out here and walking us through your three stick line families.
Our pleasure.
And for you at home that want to check out all the sticks from CCM Hockey, make sure you head over to icewarehouse.com.